Hey guys, it's Scott with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with today's Deep 3. How are you? Welcome to Wild Card Weekend. One of my favorite weekends of sports of the year, by the way. Non-stop good football, or what should be good football, both days. And hey, we'll toss in a little sousson of bowl action there as well. Of course, don't forget to tell us what you're playing. We know what we've got cooked up, but what are you working on? What do you got? What do you got brewing there in the cauldron? Let us know whatever it is. Give us your best plays, and that way you can help out your fellow handicappers. Put them in the comment section. Let us know what you're on. Tail in the deep three, fade in the deep three, whatever it is. Tell us what you're doing. If you get a chance, tell us why. I know that always helps. Love to see the thought process as well. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Give us the old thumbs up on this video. You guys crushed it yesterday. We certainly appreciate it. Over 100 likes. We'd like to shoot for that number again today. Hey man, in honor of number 12, Tom Brady playing his last game as a professional. Let's go for 112. All right, can we get 112 likes up in this joint? All right, that'd be fantastic. And we are closing in on 7,000 subscribers. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please get yourself tuned in and subscribe. That way you'll get notified every time we put that brand new content up there. It is coming fast and furious as we put up previews of all these NFL games. All right. So quick recap of yesterday. But of course, I would be remiss if I did not tell you to make sure that you stop by and check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game, every single day. That's right. Every game, every day. Always free. winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. All right. So, quick recap of yesterday. Man, couple of one definite bad beat on that Ohio team total over 33.5, as that one should have easily gone over. But Ohio decided they like to put the ball on the ground a little bit there, and weren't able to do it. And we sat on 30 forever, and that's how it ended. And with the Wisconsin-Ohio State game, we had the over there. You know, as I went back and forth on that one, I had Wisconsin down. And I told you when we did the video last night, I said I liked the Wisconsin, but here's the one I liked better. Well, I should have shut up for the last part of that sentence. I did like Wisconsin in that one, but they were definitely put the kibosh to them as far as the defense goes, and that one stayed under our total there. And in the St. Peter's-Iona game, those guys just went back and forth at each other. That one did not go at all like we anticipated. So that's how you go 0-3 on the day. If you're wondering, well, how do you do that? Well, that's how you do it. On the premium side, we did go 1-1, as we did have Ohio to cover the 8 points. No sweat there. That was a very weird game. It was a game that Ohio was up by 21. It was a game that we never should have come close to losing, and it's a game that we were lucky to win, if that makes any sense at all. If you watch that game, you know what I'm talking about. We had a number of opportunities to put that game away. When it came down to it, they had them at the 5-yard line. It was 4th and 5. Ohio is up by 9 points. Inexplicably, they decide to go for it on 4th and 5 instead of kick the field goal, take the sure thing, and then try to get the onside kick and score the touchdown. Doesn't really matter what order you did it in, but it mattered in this one as they were unable to pick it up 4th and 5, and we ended up hanging on to cover by 1 point. So 1-1 we go there, 0-3 on the Deep 3, and on with today's plays we go. Starting with the Armed Forces Bowl, of course, featuring no teams from the Armed Forces. This is the Tulane Green Wave and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. This is strength versus strength and weakness versus weakness right here. Tulane is going to look to run the ball with quarterback Justin McMillan. Lead running back Corey Dauphine. By the way, Corey Dauphine averages over 8 yards per carry. He is fast, is Corey Dauphine. They've also got about 19 other running backs that they're going to rotate through. And seriously, don't be surprised to see like 6 or 7 different people get at least 1 carry in this one. They all have different skill sets. They all do different things. They run out different formations. They have a ton of depth in the backfield. Now, the Golden Eagles, they've been very good at stopping the run there in CSU, USA. In fact, they're 14th in the nation, but they've struggled to stop the pass. Now, to win Tulane, they have to be able to run the ball. They went 0-6 when they rushed for less than 275 yards. Bad news for Tulane on the defensive side is they just don't generate many sacks. They put up just 18 on the season. after putting up 43 sacks last year. That is quite a substantial drop-off there on the defensive side. Tulane pass defense, well, in spite of not getting after the quarterback, they've been good, but Southern Miss quarterback Jack Abraham has also been very good this season when he has time to throw. When he doesn't, he becomes very, very wild. In fact, he's thrown 18 touchdown passes and 15 picks. This is a game that's really going to come down to how well each offense is able to operate outside of its comfort zone, all right? Now, the Green Wave, they're certainly going to get some yards on the ground, and Mississippi, well, and Southern Miss, they're going to connect on some passes. But I think this is going to be all about how well does Southern Mississippi end up running the ball and how well does Tulane end up throwing the ball. When it comes down to those two things, I like Tulane a lot better than I like Southern Miss. Justin McMillan, I've fallen in love with this kid. He's a transfer from LSU. This will be his last game, and he's got a nice arm. He's a little erratic, but I've been a fan of his. If you followed the show for long, you know I've been a big Justin McMillan fan since last year. To me, guys, this line smells fishy, okay? These teams appear to be pretty evenly matched. 7 points seems like way too many, but I'm not falling for the old banana in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? I am not falling for it this time. We have one last chance to back Tulane to get behind one of my favorite under-the-radar quarterbacks in the country. Now, Tulane, they struggled down the stretch, but those teams were all better than Southern Miss. Meanwhile, the Golden Eagles, well, they struggled with good teams on their side of the ball as well. They went just 1-5 versus bowl teams, with the lone victory coming against a UAB team that had an absolutely dreadful backup quarterback in there that had to make the start in the last second. I think the Green Wave rolls in this one. All right, guys, and what would it be if we didn't have not one, but two more prop bets? We're running out of games to make prop bets. You don't think I'm going to miss out here. First one we're taking a look at is the Bills and the Texans. I've got Devin Singletary over 68.5 rushing yards. You know, Singletary's gradually taken over for Frank Gore, who I think turned 63 this year. So it's about time. He's averaged 77 yards per game over his last 6 games. And that's basically how his season went. He was kind of banged up. He only played in 12 games, and basically it was divided into 2 halves. First 6, second 6. Over this last 6 games, when he's become the primary back, he has averaged 77 yards per game. The Houston rush defense has not been great this season. They give up 4.8 yards per carry. That is 27th in the NFL, by the way. And at that number, we extrapolated out 4.8 yards per carry. We need Devin Singletary to get 15 carries to put us over that total. He's hit that number in 5 of 6 games. The other game, he put up 14 carries, and he has rushed for at least 75 yards in 4 of those last 6 games. And the 2 times he came up short was against Dallas in a game where the Bills were trying to kill the clock. Dallas was teeing off on the run. Excuse me, like I said, because the Bills were trying to shorten the clock and run out and stretch out the victory. And he also didn't hit the number against the Patriots. Patriots, well, they have a much stronger run defense than Houston. They have a much better coach in Bill Belichick than Bill O'Brien. And I think that Devin Singletary will get his in this one. Give me Devin Singletary over 68.5 rush yards. And in the nightcap there, the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. I like Ryan Tannehill, 230.5 passing yards. I like the over. I think the Titans are going to look to keep the Patriots off balance. The Titans have the best rusher in the league. The receivers are banged up, so of course they're going to look to run the ball down the Pats' throat, right? Well, I think that Fitzmagic gave them the blueprint last week when he shredded the Pats' pass defense for 326 yards. Now, Tannehill may not get to 326, but I think because they do still have Derrick Henry to run the ball. But I think that the Patriots are going to be ready for Derrick Henry. I think they're going to dare Tannehill to beat him over the top, and I think he does it. Give me Ryan Tannehill over 230.5. Give me Devin Singletary over 68.5 yards rushing. And give me the Tulane Green Wave and my man, Justin McMillan, minus the 7 points in the Armed Forces Bowl. At the end of those 3, you guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, guys, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out the other 2 standalone videos. I have 2 totally different picks on the NFL games as well. If you're interested there, please check those out. And, yeah, there you go. That's about all we got. We'll put the link for the premium place. If you want to get down the premium service, we'll put that link in the description of the video as well. Good luck on all of your players today. You know what, though? No matter what happens, man, let's be back here tomorrow. Do what we always do, all right? I'm sure there'll be bad beats to bitch about. There'll be fat stacks to brag about. And then it's going to be Sunday. We're going to have 2 more wild card games. We're going to dive right in. We're just going to pick up right where we left off, and we're going to jump in there and do it all over again. Where would you rather be, right? All right, guys. Good luck on all of your players today. Thanks very much for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you back at the window. Take care.